Before we get into the demo, I do just quickly want to point out that Flattley Effects did send me this pedal in exchange for a review, so this is a sponsored video, but all opinions are my own. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Luke, and today we are going to be taking a look at a really cool pedal I discovered recently at the London Guitar Show by a wonderful little brand called Flattley Effects. Before we go into the pedal, I just want to kind of talk about the brand because there's something really special. I'm really glad I bumped into them, to be honest. So, Flattley Effects are a UK-based boutique pedal manufacturer. They manufacture anything from overdrives, distortions, modulations, delays, etc. But they really do focus on quality, so they make sure that they've got the highest available quality parts. The enclosures are all handmade, some of them are even hydro dipped, so each one of them is unique. They're pretty much bomb proof. In terms of construction, they all include little pedal toppers, which I think is quite a nice little touch. And Paul and the rest of the team at Flattley are just wonderful people. They really do care about the products they manufacture. And that's something I really value, so that's why I kind of really wanted to get something done for this company, because you don't find brands like that very often, and I kind of want to shout about them. But the pedal demo itself today, we are going to be talking about the Plexstar Overdrive. It is a JTM-45 style overdrive distortion. I've been playing about with it for a few days. As you heard in the demo track, it's very authentic sounding. It's really good. And we're just going to be getting some tones, trying a few kind of different guitars, a couple of different amplifiers to see what it can do. So instead of talking about, diodes and resistors and, ohmage and all of that kind of stuff, I don't want to jump into the specs of the pedal, I just want you to hear it. So let's go. Okay, so guitar required. We are running as the more kind of traditional type sound. We've got a Chapman ML1 Modern loaded with a Seymour Duncan Custom in the bridge. It's kind of like a hot path. Big hot path, and from this we're running into the pedal board. Rather than turn the pedal on and off here, because the clicking noise does kind of get quite annoying, I've got the pedal in the effects loop of my HX effects, which I'm just kind of bringing in and out instead of turning on and off. For now, we're going to be running it into my Selmer Treble and Bass 50. It's just running into the bass channel with the bass rolled all the way off, so it's like a guitar channel. We're also going to be trying it as a boost in front of my Marshall JCM-2000 DSL. So, Selmer guitar, this is the clean sound. Not much to write home about, it's just a very simple clean. And we're going to turn the gain on the pedal down to about 9 o'clock, volume and tone both at 12 o'clock, and we're going to see what the kind of lower end of the gain of this pedal is. That sounds fucking great. It's very fat. It's not like thin in any areas. It's got plenty of body. Maybe for like kind of crunchy leads. Yeah, that's great, and that's on like quite a low gain setting, as you can see. Let's turn the gain up to about 12. That's amp territory. And how does it clean up? And that's the volume about maybe a third of the way. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's see kind of what the gain range of this pedal is. Okay, so kind of past 12 o'clock, it does this very interesting thing. It doesn't necessarily get more distorted because there's plenty of overdrive there, but it's adding a little bit more compression, and it kind of feels like when you turn a kind of JTM-45 up, you get the kind of power stage saturation, and it feels a little bit easier on the fingers. So that's kind of what that does. If we turn the gain back down to about 9 o'clock, where it's just like a nice bodyful crunch, we're going to see what the tone does, because from my experience, it feels more like a kind of high-end sweep rather than just a general brightness. Yeah, definitely kind of a high-end sweep rather than just a general cut boost, which is great because it means you can get a kind of darker sound if you're running into a brighter amplifier, and you can kind of control where your top end sits, which is great. It's got a volume control that adds a lot of volume. I've got it at the 12 o'clock position because that's kind of unity. With this amplifier, if we boost the volume, that mid-range isn't coming from the pedal, that's coming from the Selmer, because the input gain is just getting absolutely slammed. It kind of boosts its lower mids, so it's really kind of... And it still cleans up, and then kind of from where it was... I'm just going to leave it there. So that's the kind of everything it can do, well, with a more traditional guitar. It can go from anything to kind of a general kind of crunch right the way through to a lead tone. In the demo track you heard everything was using this pedal in just kind of various different settings. So now we've tried it with this guitar, let's try something a little bit more modern. Okay, so I've just, whilst filming, I've just done a little bit of a demo with the more modern guitar, as I said. I don't necessarily think it works. This pedal is a very kind of traditional sounding JTM-45 thing, and it just doesn't suit a kind of high output humbucker guitar. So instead of doing that, we're actually just going to run straight to the JCM, and we're going to see how it sounds as a boost. Okay, we're back. We are plugged into the crunch channel of the JCM 2000. It's the green side with the boost pushed in. And without the pedal engaged, this is our kind of clean sound. It's not clean, but it's bass. Already martially, as we know it's a Marshall amplifier. So what I want to do is I want to kind of see if we can go from kind of like a crunch through to an overdrive with this pedal. So we'll kind of turn the gain down a little bit, and we'll drop tune because it's always fun, and let's see what we can go from. So really nice. It's kind of retained its JTM-45 characteristic, even though it's going into another gain stage. It's managed to retain that clarity. So. So as a rhythm boost, that sounds great. What kind of thing can we do with the lead? Okay, that's great, but here is where I think that little boost switch that I haven't talked about in the video yet comes in. So what that is, it's a level boost into the front of the pedal as well as a low end boost. So it theoretically should get a little bit squidgier, which is really complimentary for lead playing. So no boost, pedal on. That low end boost is really apparent, wow. Yeah, that's insanely loud. Okay, that's fine. But it sounded a little bit fuzzy. Let's see if we just turn the gain all the way up with that boost on. That's a fuzz pedal. Yeah, that's now it's turned into a fuzz pedal. That's fucking brilliant. And again, if we turn the gain back down with the boost off. So in essence, you can turn a crunch amp or a clean amp into a 3-channel thing by going from your bass sound, pedal on, boost on. That's fucking, yeah, that's great. Sorry about the language. Okay, I think we're good to wrap things up here. There isn't really much more you can say about this pedal because it just sounds great. It's incredibly versatile. You know, I'm running it into a kind of modern-ish Marshall, and I can go from like classic crunches through to like relatively modern overdrive sounds. This into a clean amp does that JTM-45 thing absolutely perfectly. It was actually why I wanted to review this pedal in specific when I was at the London Guitar Show. I sat down with one of their demo rigs. They've got little pedal boards on the floor into an amplifier. I turned on that pedal, I hit one chord, and I was instantly blown away by how good it sounded. And I wanted to get that on the channel. So if you like the sounds you heard, please go and check out their website. The link will be in the description below. This pedal is, I believe, retailing around £220 to £225. It's expensive for a pedal, yes, but it is absolutely worth it. The build quality is insane, the parts quality is insane, the sound is beautiful, it's so versatile, and I don't think if you've got a JTM-45 style overdrive you would need another. Okay, that wraps everything up. I really hope you've enjoyed what you've heard. I absolutely love this pedal, and just get one. I can't tell you anything more than that, just get one. If you like the sounds you heard, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be the first to see the videos that come out. You have been incredible, I have been Luke, and I hope to see you next time.